last time you brush your teeth here? I'm tired of your bedroom always smelling like cheap beer. I don't want another excuse. Every sip you take slowly ties your own news. I let you work on my house to pay rent. It's better than having that extra room vacant. I hope you know I still wanna be friends, but I just can't support your endless weekends. So your brother-in-law lives just down the street. Go ring his doorbell and get down on your knees. Tell him you're finally ready to accept your disease. After pissing away the last of your friends and opportunities. Thank you. At this point, I'd just like to take the time to say thank you very much, Painted Saints. How were they? Unbelievable, no? Meow! Couldn't believe it. I loved it. Like such perfect winter music. It makes me just want to come home from a long day of work and drink a glass of wine and just massage my temples like this. Atmospheric music, that's what I need. So this is my last song, though. The last person I talked to, and also the saddest person that I talked to. It takes place in La Crosse, Wisconsin, and when I met him, it was a Packer game, Sunday, like 3 in the afternoon. And La Crosse is well known for its bars per capita, and all of them were filled with green and gold Packer fans, except for Broncos. And inside Broncos, there was one person. His name was Ricky, and he had his scooter parked out on the sidewalk, and he had a big brass cane that he put down on the bar top like it was a handgun. And I walked in and introduced myself, and when he talked to me, he talked like this, like he ate gravel for breakfast. And when he would laugh, I was afraid that he would keel over and die at any moment. But he didn't die. He mostly talked to me about a feud he had between him, Ricky, and this woman named Renee, which took place for about 30 years or so. Let's see, Renee had put sugar in his gas tank. She had burned down his farm, which was everything he owned. And dumped beer and started a fight with his girlfriend while he was playing music in a band on stage. And she also owned some horses, and as Ricky said, she would beat the shit out of him, just lashing him. And yeah, I guess it went back and forth for a long time, and the whole time, Ricky would often describe her as an evil bitch. That bitch was evil. Just like so passionately saying the word evil. Eventually, though, he told me how he got some good news from a friend he hadn't seen in a long time. It was an old drug dealer friend, and he had given Renee some methadone for like, I don't know how many milligrams or whatnot, but I guess he gave her a certain amount and said, oh, it's only this amount of potency, but really it was way through that, and purposely made Renee overdose and die. And so the drug dealer calls up Ricky and is like, oh, I got some great news, Renee's dead. And then the two of them went out that night and celebrated. So I asked him if he had any regrets about that, and he said, of course not, she was evil. And I was like, oh yeah, I wouldn't have any regrets either, man. So yeah, Ricky finished his third Bud Light and got back on his scooter because he didn't want to get a DUI. And I left the bar and just instantly started crying as soon as I walked out the door because I felt so bad for Renee. I don't think anyone should be murdered in general. So I went around looking for some pizza, hoping that would cheer me up, but all the bars and restaurants were dark and closed. So I just walked back to my van, which is where I slept for this whole trip, and just tried to find an NPR podcast to find solace in, and cried myself to sleep. So this song is about the saga that is Ricky versus Renee. Thanks for coming.